Today is the day. Today we are decorating for Christmas. We're gonna start the process. I am so excited because I'm mixing it up this year. I've done the same Christmas decor, roughly, like the same idea, the same theme, for like the last 5-ish years since we started buying Christmas decor for our home in Hawaii, and all of that stuff came here. But this year I am wanting to mix it up. I am going to be switching out some things, and all of that is supposed to arrive today, so finger crossed it comes. But I want to start the decorating process. I have been collecting over, gosh, like the last 2 months. Just nuts how early they put out Christmas now. And I also just pulled out everything from the storage unit. So today is going to be a little bit of a Christmas decorating vlog. I really liked how I did my decorating for Halloween video because I took you through my decorating process and like how I did each space, but I also shared everything that I got like that was new. So it was kind of like a decorate with me video, as well as like a new decor haul, but I also showed you like how I used it in that space. So I want to do the same thing with Christmas, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll be showing you everything that I got that's new, as well as how I am decorating for this year. So welcome to today's Decorate With Me Mini Christmas Decor Haul 2025. Let's get started because we have a lot to do. And Atlas is napping. He's been napping for 34 minutes. Grandma is on standby for when he wakes up, so that way I can knock out as much as I can. But without further ado, let's start the decorating process. I can't believe it's Christmas already. Like, where did this year go? It flew by. But needless to say, I am very excited to transform this house for Christmas. This feels a little daunting at the moment. I need to take a second and get organized and situated. That will definitely ease my decorating anxiety. I feel like that's a thing. I feel like it can feel very overwhelming at first, and then you get into the spirit, you get going, you get into a groove, and it all comes together. Get ready to enjoy this chaos that will transform into Christmas. Where to begin? I say this every time, but it's always like, where do I start? I'm gonna start by removing the things I am not going to need today. I'm gonna move all of the Christmas tree ornament boxes and lights into the dining room and just eliminate the stuff to look at. I need to make more room for myself. I think that's what's kicking off a little bit of this decorating anxiety at first. Let's start there. Oh, I see the Amazon guy coming to the door with too many boxes. Oh no. Oh no. So I feel like I've created organized chaos. Now something that is gonna help, and a little trick I've been using since last Christmas, I packed it up this way. I have been trying to pack everything together by like areas. So if I decorated things in the kitchen together, I put that in a box together, so that way I didn't have to try to rethink or recreate or try to remember how I decorated in the year past. In theory, should be easy. Now, I think I might do things backwards this year. I normally do the kitchen last, but I think I want to start with the kitchen this year, mainly because I know exactly how I want to decorate it and nothing's going to be changing in there, so I can get that up first and done, and then everything will just start to fall into place. First thing we're gonna put up this year is my cranberry garland. I feel like whenever this goes up, it just instantly starts to feel more festive, and I'm obsessed with cranberries. You'll see cranberries a ton throughout my house. I just feel like it's such a beautiful and like classic and classy way to incorporate red into your Christmas decor. I just feel like it looks instantly elegant, but also like super festive. So I found these cranberry strands at Target, oh my gosh, years ago. They've been tried and true. I love them. And I just take these pieces of garland and put them up on my curtain rods, and I feel like it gives such an elevated look. It feels like a Crate and Barrel Pottery Barn vibe, and I'm so into it. I love whenever I do this, so highly recommend. If you find a good cranberry strand, I'll try to find some and link them for you. It's kind of spacey, if that makes sense. It's not too dense, so it's pretty easy to work with on a curtain rod. Like I can manipulate it pretty well to stay up there. It's not too thick and dense, so like it's not too hard to work with. So find something like this, really, really pretty to add above your curtain rod. So one of my favorite things I do. So we're gonna start there. First phase of transformation, begin. Those surprisingly went up very easy this year. I feel like they finally have the mold of these curtain rods, and it's been a game changer. I think last year I fought with them for like 2 hours and I was like almost over it. But so glad these went up easy this year. So it kind of feels weird to be doing the kitchen first. I don't know if anybody else has like a routine when they decorate, but I normally do the kitchen last. I always like start like in my living room front area and move this way. But the kitchen is the area that I'm not really changing much, so it doesn't feel very overwhelming. I have some changes I'm gonna be making to the main area and new decor that's coming, so that feels very overwhelming to like start with. I'm kind of excited to knock this area out real quick. So let me unbox the kitchen stuff real quick and we'll get the kitchen decorated. Start off with my little coffee bar, my little coffee nook. I have some new additions this year. I have some new mugs. I found these at Walmart. I thought they were very simple, but they have a slightly scalloped edge, like a lip, which is really cute. And I also like the red and white stripe. In my Hawaii house, I used to use a lot of signs, like hanging signs, and in my kitchen it worked. It was really cute. It added something on the backsplash. But I have windows in my kitchen now, so when I was at Hobby Lobby, I found this hot cocoa bar sign, and I thought it was so cute, and it also gave like kind of a nostalgic and more of like a classic feel, and I feel like it was like a different take on just a sign like to hang. So I thought this was really cute to add, and it'll add height over here. Found a cute little dish that I'm gonna use for my like spoon rest on my little bar over here. So not the craziest transformation, but it is going to look really cute when we're done. Out with the everyday mugs and in with the Christmas mugs. Okay, it's not as cute as I want it to be. That's the thing with decorating. I feel like it takes 1 or 2 tries. I think I need some greenery, but I haven't gotten to that bin yet. So I'm gonna leave this like this at the moment. It's a good base. We have the foundation, but it needs something else. So I'm gonna come back to this. Moving on. So I got a new wreath for over the kitchen sink. I found this one at Target. I wanna say this one is in collaboration with Studio McGee. I liked that it had a variety and like mixture of greenery. So to me it felt like it looked really real and really unique for definitely the price point. It also has cranberry in here, and I like that it gave more of a classic greenery look. So we're gonna try this above the sink and see how it looks. Okay, I don't mind that. I think that actually looks really pretty. I know it's kind of backlit right now because of the way the sun's coming in, but it's just a very traditional wreath, and I'm kind of into it. Also like how she had put the bow at the bottom, so it kind of hangs over the sink. I like it. I don't mind it. I'm gonna stare at it, but not bad so far. So this right here is my childhood stocking. We had a very large fireplace mantle growing up, and so my brother and I had oversized stockings, and it was so fun and cool. This particular one has like different pockets. So I actually hung this on our pantry last year, our pantry door, and I put all of the Christmas cards there that we got from friends and family. I just like stuck them in the pocket and like clipped them on, and it was really cute. Kind of a fun way to use a piece of my childhood in our home and like still have it be a part of my decor. But it's just not used as my stocking anymore. Now, one of my favorite things to switch out is my centerpiece bowl. I found these a couple years ago at Home Goods, maybe last year, 2 years ago, and it's just like hammered silver, and it has antlers as the handles. And I have another piece that I'm going to put, it's like a platter. We'll use it on the dining table, but I love to switch it out and use it as like my fruit bowl, and I like to put my potatoes in it. I know that sounds weird, but it just makes it feel like winter, makes it feel like more rustic to me, and I just think it's I don't know, a cute way to display potatoes. I know that sounds weird, but I like it. So something fun and festive that I grabbed when I was at Home Goods were these large spoon and fork for like when I serve Christmas dinner. It could be used, I think it's considered like, yeah, salad servers, but I felt like it was the perfect little holiday touch. It has the hammered handle, so it matches kind of the other centerpiece, as well as it has like a little reindeer on top. And I just felt like it was like a nice little detail to add to like my hostessing serveware. Perfect for, you know, Christmas dinner. So nice little touch. Those little details matter. So I switched out my pumpkin for my red little cast iron Le Creuset. And then I also found this dish. This is a new little addition. Found this at Target, and I felt like this was so cute to have as a spoon rest. I have this gold tray here. So at the moment, I think I might just pop this here. And I also have this other little bowl that matches the reindeer one, and it can either be a little tasting spoon rest, or it also could be like a salt pinch bowl. So I'm just gonna put that over here. It's just like a nice little tiny touch of Christmas, a little tiny dash of it. Moving on. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know I like to put elves in my kitchen. Not just any elves, not elf on a shelf. My mom started collecting these elves years ago, maybe when I was like maybe 11 or 12. Every year my dad would get her one, and we have continued the tradition. They are these Mark Roberts elves, and they, to me, are so cool and stunning and so unique. And every year I give my mom one, every year she gives me one. And I have quite a collection now. I have a very large box full of elves, and it's only going to continue to grow. Sawyer thinks they're creepy. I personally think they're really cool, and they add so much holiday cheer to our kitchen. It's absurd. So I already have these mapped out. I already know where they go, so I'm going to pop them up, but I'll give you a quick little rundown. This is my new one. Also have this one that has like a little tool, probably the workshop elf. This one looks like a holly jolly one, if I were to guess. This one is one of my favorites. He has gumdrops, love the hat. He's my humbug, love him because he has two hats, the red and black, so fun. Then we have my little baker elf. I think that's it for right now. I mean, that's still a lot, but we have some other little cuties. I think this is the new one my mom got me last year. He's a little peppermint one with like a peppermint hat. Now, I have simplified this process over the years. I used to decorate a little differently, and in Hawaii I had pendants and I'd wrap all of my lights with like ribbon, and it was really cool and like whimsical and fun. But this kitchen is set up completely different, so I actually just used these cool little hooks and hang them off the cabinets, and then wrap certain ones around this center light fixture. And it actually works really well, and it feels a little bit more elevated. Although it's a lot of decorations, it kind of makes it a little more, less whimsical and a little more classic, if that makes sense. So super simple to pop up. Give me a minute. Enjoy the transformation of the elves, and this kitchen is getting close to done. And the first elf that will be going up this year is my Naughty and Nice elf. I like to set him up here. So as of now, I don't think Atlas will know Elf on the Shelf in the traditional form, but he will have plenty of elves on the shelf and in the kitchen. I think that's enough elves for us. Okay, now the fun part is getting these elves to stay on this light fixture. This takes a second. Luckily, most of them are already like pre-formed from how I did it last year, but it's so cool. I love this. I love the elves throughout the kitchen. Some people may not, but it is a big part of like my childhood and like how my mom decorated, so it's really cool to continue that in our home. Okay, we did it. That took utterly way too long. It literally is just a balance game. They do have wire in them, so it's easy to like wrap around it, but yeah, it took a second. So elves are done. It looks cute. Very, very happy. I don't know how, but Atlas is still napping. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's really impressive for him. I took him to the park and it obviously wore him out. So we're gonna take advantage of it and continue. I'm gonna do the dining area real quick because for some reason backwards is working this time. So I'm gonna start by showing you what I got new. I stacked these new seat cushions from HomeGoods this year. I liked that it was just more of a deeper red with a white plaid, and I just felt like it felt very classic, a little bit more like country. I like kind of that classic and traditional, but I also love that like a little bit rustic as well. I feel like this plays into it nicely without it being like the Ralph Lauren plaid that's in, which I love, but I don't know if I'll love that long term. You know what I mean? So I grabbed these. We're gonna switch them out. We're gonna see if we like it. I do have a tablecloth as well, but sometimes that gives me anxiety. Like I have to want the tablecloth on. Sometimes it's a lot of pattern, you know? At least the one I have, like it's really pretty, but it can be a lot. So we're gonna do the seat cushions and see how we feel about it. My thing is, I love pops of green, but in the right places. I'm more of like a red Christmas person, so that's why I also gravitated to these seat cushions. Okay, it sounds silly. I'm gonna only change the 2 right now to make sure I like it. Just in case I decide to return it, I don't wanna undo all of them. So we're gonna switch out the rest of this and then see how it all comes together and how we like it. Also a new addition, which I was so excited when I found this, is this cute little platter. It felt traditional, but also felt like a little bit more of a modern take on it. Like not too crazily classic, if that makes sense. Like it didn't have nutcrackers on it or things like that. But I like that it also looked kind of like hand painted. I think this will work best as more of a display piece in here, and then I can pull it out when I need it. I was hoping it was gonna be big enough to like display on like my platter stand over there. I've been looking for a cool Christmas platter with like red and green on it and something a little more unique, but I haven't been able to find it. So I just have like my white holiday one over there. Anyways, so if you see one, let me know. But I snagged this at HomeGoods. Okay, we'll have to play with that a little, but Atlas is up, so somebody just woke up from his nap. Ooh, do you see the cranberry? I know the cranberry. Look at all these.
Oh, wow, I'm started.
Oh yeah. We're like 2 hours in. Huh? Look at all the elves. How cool is that? Also, Grandma just got here. It's like perfect timing. Baby woke up, Grandma arrived, and we can continue decorating. Huh?
Hi.
Hi, puppy. Ooh, is that cool?
Oh, I love your cushions on the chair.
Cool, right? I know we're not done yet. I know.
Oh, it looks so cute.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yes, it's a watermelon. Look, Santa. All right, let's get you some food and then I will continue. Karen just took Atlas to the park and I started brainstorming because I hit a wall with my decorating. I used to just put a bowl with pine cones here and I wanted something more and different this year, but it's not coming together how I would like. I have this beautiful platter that kind of matches the centerpiece on the island. It's like that hammered silver, very classic, traditional, has red cranberries on it. And I thought it'd be pretty as like the centerpiece. And I thought maybe I have this pretty cookie jar that could go there, but it didn't work. Then I thought candlesticks and it's too much of this light fixture. So I may come back to it in a second once I unpack the other box. So I think we're gonna move on. So I don't wanna get stuck on this. And I think I'm gonna decorate the living room real quick, or at least the couches, and start to see other pieces of the puzzle and the vision come to life, and maybe I'll get inspired and figure out what goes here. I'm very excited to put together this living room. I found some really cute things. I actually found these pillows last year. I have one set, they're already on the front couch, but I saw them at TJ Maxx again and I was like, I have to get them. I absolutely love them. Plus, I finally ordered a new couch and it should be here right, fingers crossed, it might be a Christmas miracle. It should be here like a couple days before Christmas. It says December 20th, so fingers crossed. And I am planning on using all of the red ruffle pillows on the new couch because it'll be bigger, so they'll all match. And so I grabbed the green ones as well to put on the front couch when all that happens. But for now, we're just going to set up this couch with the new ruffled pillows. I got these a couple years ago. Love them. Some cute candy cane pillows. And then I found this beautiful like patchwork throw. I should have grabbed 2 of them now that I think about it. And I know if I go back, there won't be a second one. But I thought this was really pretty. I could also pull this out either for Valentine's Day or 4th of July. So I felt like it was a very versatile item. Plus I am a sucker for like a patchwork like item. So I'm very excited to add this into. It would even be cute on like the back side on the couch. So we'll see where this fits. But for now, let's set up the pillows. I can't even tell you how nice it'll be to finally have a new couch and a bigger couch. It'll be so nice. It'll be the best Christmas present in the world. I already have these green ones on here, although the green ruffle ones would be really cute. So maybe I'll use the green ruffle one somewhere else. Also, something I still haven't gotten used to is all of the baby toys. I mean, he's almost done with his activity center. But like this water table stays in here. He basically uses it as like a sensory toy. We have tons of toys in there. It's not really quite Christmas decor, but gotta entertain a toddler somehow, right? Oh, that's cute. Oh, I should have gotten 2. I wonder, darn it, that's so cute. I'll have to look online. Oh, I hope, or I'll just have to keep checking. But that is so stinking cute. So pretty. Oh, I love that. Okay. Maybe for now I need to wash it, but that is so pretty. Oh, I should have grabbed 2 of them. I knew it too. I knew it. I'm gonna wash this. So that's it on the couch for now. It's so weird going backwards when decorating because normally all of this is decorated first and then I move into the kitchen. So it feels like I'm behind, like I haven't done much, but it's because I'm still waiting on things to arrive. So I can't really do this area until I see what I'm working with. But let's go back to the front and regroup and pull some more things out and see what we're working with and what else we can get up in the meantime. So I've quickly realized it is a lot of fun to mix up and change your style when it comes to like holiday decorating, but it can be overwhelming because you have stuff in your bins that you've always used, or you just like don't know what to do with anymore. Like I'm staring at things like I no longer want to use it. It's really cute, but I also don't want to get rid of it. So I feel like that's why I'm a little bit stuck, and I like know the vision I'm trying to achieve. It's just taking a second for it to come to life. So I'm gonna hang the front door wreath because I know where that goes. And then I'm gonna stare at this for a second longer and then start making moves. And I also forgot one area over there I need to decorate. Now that I've pulled out a few things, we can make that happen. Okay, front door wreath. Hi, buddy. I see Atlas at the park. So I'm sucker for a good cranberry wreath. I love this one. I've had it for years. It's the same cranberry as the cranberry strands. I highly recommend using cranberry wreaths like in your kitchen for your front door. I just feel like it just levels up your decorating. I think they look so elegant and pretty, and I don't know. I actually found a good one at home that I want to order, and I know Crate & Barrel has beautiful ones, so it kind of depends on what you're looking for, but you can find them everywhere nowadays. I think I even have one from Walmart. I'll show you in a little bit, but yeah, love a good cranberry wreath. Highly recommend. They look so pretty. They're also really pretty on like frames or pictures, because I know some people do that as well. So yeah, always go with the cranberry wreath. They never disappoint. Okay, I can't tell you how badly I was just locking up. I was just staring at these areas like not knowing what I want to do. But I decided I am going to put on these other cushions and I'm going to stare at them and see exactly how I feel about it. And then I am going to just put the bowl that I had here previously with the pine cones, because I have an idea for this tray over here. And then if something else comes about, I'll switch it up. But for now, let's put on these other cushions and continue making decisions. I'm not mad about that. It's giving very snowy vibes and I'm into it. I pulled out my glass bowl with the pine cones so it feels like ice and snow with my flocked wood trees. This may work. I'm not mad about this at the moment. And I have a place for these trees now because I didn't know where those were gonna go. I like that. So if you're new here, you may not know that this is my problem area when decorating. I have the hardest time with this table. I think it may be the size of this lamp because it takes up so much room. It works with my everyday stuff, but whenever I try to do holiday stuff, it always gives me problems. So I did decorate it pretty cute last year, but this year we're doing milk and cookies for Santa, and I want to have like a dedicated spot for that. And I'm thinking I may be able to do something here. So I have an idea. I'm gonna use my cute tray that didn't work anywhere else. That may be the anchor for it. I also have this adorable little Santa that's holding milk and cookies. Years ago, way before we had kids, when we were living in Hawaii, I got this milk and cookies set and has like a little container that says reindeer treats, cookies, milk. And so I'm thinking we may be able to do a cute little setup. I feel like Santa needs to be bigger. It's not perfect, but I feel like I like the idea of where this is headed. So I'm gonna leave this here for now. And as more decor gets opened up, I may switch it out or change it up. But I feel like I like that this is like a dedicated spot for Atlas to know that's like milk and cookies. We'll see. Or I'll do it closer to the tree, but regardless, it's a start here. So I almost forgot to decorate my center tray. This is what happens when I go through my house backwards. So I have a bigger tray this year. Normally I use that smaller circle one that I use for like the cookies and milk. So I think I may have an opportunity to finally put my cookie jar out. I haven't put it out for the last couple of years because it just ended up fitting on what I had. So let's see. Oh, also my grandma got me this amazing huge holiday candle. It smells so freaking good, like awesome. So I just pulled it out and started burning it. But let's put the red tree. We can put the cookie jar on this side, and let's see if my big candle will fit here. Oh my gosh, it kind of works. I'm curious what it would look without the roses. I might leave it like this for a minute. I think those roses are on their way out anyway, so I think this is good for now. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of decorating for Christmas. I'm feeling really good and inspired today, mainly because I took some time last night and just stared at all the stuff. Now that I have like a base in half of the house and I know what's left over, I have a game plan for today and I'm very excited to execute it and get more up today. Yesterday it just took me a second to get into it, and mainly because there was new things and I didn't know where I wanted things to go. That's the thing with decorating. Some days, like the energy, the flow, the creativity, it's just working, you know? And then other days you just stare at a pile of decor and go, I don't know, it's not coming to me. It's really bright. The sun's playing games with us today. But like I said, I have a game plan. I have things in piles. We are ready. I went through things are organized, and I'm feeling good about it. So the first thing we're gonna do today, we're gonna head back into like the kitchen dining area, and I'm gonna make a change. I decided I didn't like something, I had a better idea, so we're gonna go with it. Let's start there, and then I'll show you what I ordered from Amazon because most of it arrived. So before I make that change, I'm gonna quickly hang up this photo because I already have it prepped and ready. I wanted to be productive today. So I grabbed this adorable Oh Holy Night music sheet when I was at Hobby Lobby. I really want to start finding some cool like Christmas art. I may even go on like Etsy and do a few prints and print them off. I have some vintage frames that could be cool to pop them in, but I've been keeping my eye out at Target, Home Goods, TJ Maxx because I found some really good Halloween ones there, but this one in particular is from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to just hang this up. That is up. I have this adorable little We Believe in Santa Paws sign that I put up every year for the dogs above their bed. I may just add a cute like Christmas blanket there, but that is it. Art is up. I think this is adorable and I love this idea, but I think I want to set it up somewhere different by the Christmas tree. I have an idea, but I was just feeling like I needed something more substantial here. Although it's cute, I just felt like this little Santa was very small. I kept looking over it last night, I'm like, it doesn't feel right. But I do like the idea of like a Santa cookie plate. This will find a different home. I am gonna do what I did last year because I decided I liked it. I had a stack of books with this bowl of cranberries, this copper letters to Santa. I got this at Target a couple years ago by Hearth and Hand. She does different ones every year. I saw another one there. Last year she did a green one. I also have a red one that I just have saved, but I saw this copper one 2 years ago and I like had to have it. So we're gonna put this here. I have an extra cranberry strand. I found these at CVS. I still couldn't believe it. They look like something that's from Crate and Barrel. I love looking in like those little stores because you never know what you can find for like little Christmas knickknacks. Like that's actually where I found this adorable plate. And so when I saw this cranberry strand, I'm like, I'm just gonna take it home and see. It was so good, I went back and got 3 other boxes because I either, oh gosh, come on. I thought it'd either be really pretty in the tree, I thought I could incorporate it other places, and when you can find like good garland at a good price, I just grab it. Especially cranberry garland, because I feel like that's harder to come by. I mean, look how good that is. It's super dense. I love the color tones of the cranberry. Feels really realistic. So I'm thinking maybe on the table. You know what, maybe I'm not. See, this is trial and error. You know what I need? I think I need greenery here because there's cranberry there and cranberry here. I feel like I need some greenery like on the photo. This will be a lot of cranberry. I take that back, but I gotta show you this beautiful strand. So I will have these linked if I can because they're so good. Now for the stuff that I ordered from Amazon, I did open a few things last night because I was really curious, but I haven't cracked open the garland. So I'll share with you what I did order. I really wanted to start switching out, how about I start with that? So you know how I said I was mixing things up this year? I don't know if you've picked up on it, but I am starting to phase out all of my frosted and flocked greenery. I used that in Hawaii. I used all flocked. It was really beautiful because I wanted it to be lighter and beachier, and it was like a really small home, and everything in our house is like white, tan, and blue. And so now that we are in a different space, we do a real tree, so that is, the greenery is real. And so I really wanted to switch it up. Plus I feel like my style is changing. I really wanted it to feel more nostalgic, classic, traditional. And so I've decided that this year I'm switching all of that and transitioning it out, which is really weird because that's why when I decorate, it feels more plug and play because I know where everything goes. Everything's already measured. I literally just plug it in. So I feel like that's why I was struggling so much yesterday because I didn't have my flow yet. I didn't have all the things I normally use that I can just like pop in the vase, plug in the garland, and like move on, you know? So I want to share with you everything that I ordered from Amazon because we are no longer using all of the flocked items. No more trees, no more stems, no more garland. It all has to be replenished and found, which is hard. So, starting with some things that I ordered from Amazon. I ordered some stems. I saw somebody talk about these. I think these are the, is it Norfolk something like that. But my goal was to mix different types of greenery. So all the different stems. We have some cedar, we have some, like I said, I think it's Norfolk pine, some pine. I have other large stems I'll share with you in a minute. But these are Real Touch. I love the color on these because they actually start more green and kind of get a little lighter, so it does look really real. So I ordered a smaller box of these to see how I liked them. I can always order more, but they're a good size stem to either add into your garland or into a vase. They're not too large. Or honestly, it would be really good too to kind of create something around a photo. Like to add some greenery around there, like a mini garland. And then I also ordered these Real Touch cedar, which they feel so cool. It's so weird, like the Real Touch, because I mean, it clearly is fake or rubbery plastic, but it looks really good. It looks pretty real. Like, I'm pretty impressed, especially for the price of this. And then I ordered some hooks. I wanted something stronger than my command hooks, especially with a toddler. I wanted things to be really anchored, and I heard great things about this. It says just not to use it on paint, but the places I'll be using this is to anchor the garland, which will be on wood. So fingers crossed. I got some pretty like chiffon ribbon. String lights for the garland. I wanted it to feel more whimsical. And I heard great things about like these firecracker string lights. They're like smaller, more like fairy lights, but bigger than fairy lights. So we'll see how these work. I just didn't want to use the traditional like large incandescent. I love that look, but I just wanted it to feel more whimsical in the garland. So we'll see how these work. So I ordered 4 boxes of those. Now for the moment of truth. This apparently, it's a very heavy box. Oh my gosh. But in here are 2 strands, 2 9-foot strands of, how do they do it? Oh my gosh. How? That's impressive. In here are 2 9-foot strands of Real Touch cedar. A gal that I follow bought a ton of different strands of garland and tested them. And apparently these were her favorite, so I ordered them. I also ordered them in the 6-foot strands, but those won't be here, I think, for, well, I got a notification that it was delayed. So that won't be here for, I don't know, like a week or 2. That doesn't help me today. But we can at least see if we like it. We can see if I need to order more, what's going on, and if it will work on the, I would like to get my TV stand done. So this is hopefully going to work for today. All right, moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whew. That's 9 feet? I guess so, because that's 5. Well, all right. Well, that should work. The color is really pretty. She is right, it does look similar to the Hobby Lobby one, but I feel like I like the color of this one more. All right. I mean, I'm not mad about it. We're gonna mess with it today. All right, I'm pretty satisfied with everything I ordered from Amazon. With that being said, should we go lay this on the TV stand and see how we like it? It's gonna look so different than my previous one. It's gonna be so weird, but I'm kind of excited. Let's go work on the TV stand next. Okay, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because I'm so used to how my other garland looks. Like, I think it'll look pretty, but it's like a different type of full. And I think I will need to add a few more strands to like bulk it up to give it the look I want. But before we make any decisions, whether we like it or not. Wait, that's fuller than I thought it would be. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. Wait, that's really pretty. So I'll put the other one. It's actually surprisingly easy to work with too. Okay, my first thoughts is it actually looks fuller on the piece than it kind of did holding up, so that's a win. I like the color. I also like how easy it is to manipulate the wire and the cord. And I used 2 9-foot, so 18. And I felt like I could like snake it around so I could kind of make it look fuller. And I feel like it'll be really easy to decorate in between. But let's just mess around with decor and see. I do have all those extra stems too, so I can almost bulk up like the corners and make it look more like a mantle vibe. But I do like the idea of still mixing in maybe a different type of greenery, something with like other types of pine or something to mix it in. I don't know, but this is pretty. I like it. It feels really nice and like a nice refresh, more traditional. The flock was pretty, but I think I'm ready. I was ready for something new. Now moving on to decor, I have this beautiful nutcracker. I found this guy at HomeGoods the other day, and I love how big he is. I feel like he's almost 2 feet tall, which is kind of cool, maybe like 1.5 feet. But I was feeling like he would be cool over here, something like that. These 2 beautiful red trees, I feel like would be very pretty. You guessed it. I have more cranberry stems. I found these, I actually found them at both TJ Maxx and HomeGoods, and I bought them out. I have a whole other bag. Maybe. Oh my god, I have a lot of them. Mainly because I have a clear obsession with cranberries, but also because they look so nice and stunning. They're like frosted, but not with glitter and not with flocking. They're almost like crystallized. So I snagged them because I knew I wanted some in my vases. I also knew I might want to use them in my tree. So I grabbed everything they had because I didn't know where I wanted to use them, but I knew I wanted to switch out some of my stems and greenery and all that. So I felt like this is like the perfect one to do it with. And I want to put it in this vase because I want to tie in some red with all of this greenery. And to tie in the cranberries throughout the whole house. I feel like it is the theme of the year, even more so than it normally is. Let's mess around with it in this vase. Oh my gosh, I am hot. Gotta turn on the air. Whew. I'm just gonna put it in the vase. This wire is so strong. I can't bend it if I want to, so I would need Sawyer to help me. But we're just gonna fill up the vase and see how it may work. It may work. We'll just see how we do. Hi, are you ready to see how cool this is? Karen, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
Mommy's excited.
It's a completely different look than I normally do. They just got back from the park, so Atlas is gonna be so excited. I haven't anchored anything because I wanted to see.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I love it. Where'd you get the garland?
Amazon.
Why did I ask? Do we get anything anywhere but Amazon?
Dude, that looks so good. Okay.
Doesn't take much to excite mommy anymore.
No, it does not. But good garland and like intentional holiday decor makes me so happy. Love the cranberries. I need to add lights. We need to anchor. But I am going to go tend to Atlas for a second, but I'm so happy with how this is coming together. Okay, now see, inspiration, creativity, it's flowing. I'm feeling better today. Today is a good day for decorating. Okay, Atlas just went down for a nap, so I am going to take a few minutes and move things that I know I'm not using into the dining room and trying to clean up this area a little bit so I can decorate this area. But yeah, I just need a little bit of a reset moment. Oh, that feels so much better. I'm completely out of breath. The ottoman is very heavy, but it feels like I'm making progress. All the stuff I'm not using is put away. We're not using right now. And this is kind of what I'm left with. We're making progress, guys. So the garland for this spot will not be here till I think maybe the middle or end of this week. So this area will probably be changing, but I have the box of decor that goes on this shelf and the other shelf. So I'm gonna go ahead and place the decor. It may change once the garland gets here, but I want to see exactly what I'm working with and what will be left over, and to kind of give me an idea of what I have to work with in other areas. So a new addition for these shelves will be these reindeers. I found these at Walmart. I feel like they are a great dupe of Pottery Barn's reindeer. I also liked that it was like traditional silver kind of hammered metal, but I liked that it was like a modern take or shape. I had found more traditional ones at HomeGoods. I got them home and I'm like, no, I liked that this was more modern. Sawyer calls them my Slender Man reindeer. That's one way to describe them, but I like that they have really long legs. Okay, I think the rest of this stuff goes on the other shelf. That can't be it. It really shows me how much the garland helps and takes up. I also used to hang a photo here, but I want to find something different. I guess I need to find some more knickknacks for these shelves once the garland comes and I know what I'm working with, but oh, I have trees. I knew there was something. I kind of apologize that this video is all over the place, but I feel like this year for my decor, it's like such a transition, and I've gotten rid of so many things over the years and started to like clean out, and my style has changed, so you're just witnessing real life decorating. It doesn't always turn out like an Instagram reel, you know, where you just like, you put a thing there and everything pops, it's perfect. No, it takes hours, it takes days, as you're witnessing. Now last year I had hung our stockings from this shelf, like right by the mirror, but I'm also waiting for the garland to arrive for the mirror. And I'm trying to figure out, because of Atlas, if I want to hang them from the mirror this year, or if I want to hang them here with just really intense hooks. I may hang them here with the hooks that I'm thinking, because they're just stockings, and there's no garland that he can pull down right now, just to see how it works. Because I like when the stockings are hung here, because it feels kind of like a mantle. So we may give that a go. But yeah, it feels so weird. I'm like so undone without the garland. It feels like I didn't even decorate yet. Another box is pretty much empty besides the stockings. I don't even know where I left off yesterday's video. Now I look the same. That's because I didn't have the mental capacity to find another outfit, and this was sitting there, and it's super festive. So welcome to day 3 of attempting to decorate for Christmas. Today's goal is to decorate this front room. I know exactly what I want to do, where things are going. I planned it out and it feels good. So we're gonna start off with some stems first. I have this little vase, and all those stems from Amazon are 10 out of 10. Very, very impressed. They feel really nice and they look really good, and I love the size of them. They're perfect for like these smaller vases. I'm obsessed. So I filled this one. I'm gonna put it in the kitchen. Filled these cute little Santa boots. I had these in my bin and I didn't send them out last year, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do with those. And then I saw the stems and I'm like, oh, it's a vase. We're using it as a vase this year. We have Santa boots with stems in them, and I'm so happy. My goal today is to get like 90% done. Let's get 90%. We can do it. I am going to work on the vases first so we can get all the stems off of the couch. And I'm so excited because last year I didn't really decorate this room. I didn't have like, I guess, a ton of extra Christmas decor. Plus I didn't have like this little front table, and this room has just really come together in the last little bit. So I'm very excited to decorate it. Let me clear the space so we can make the transformation. Christmas tree skirts. This is my previous one. I loved it. Really pretty, really soft, but I wanted something a little bit more oversized. Plus, I love the velvet with the ruffle situation. This feels very like Lulu in Georgia. Very excited about this find, especially since it is 72 inches in diameter. We have a big spot for a tree, and I always tend to find a really like wide tree, so this will be perfect. I love a good like oversized tree skirt situation and statement, and this is gonna give it. I'm so excited about this. Okay, I wanted to share that with you before I moved it and forgot. All right, let's start by setting the couch. I feel like that'll make a huge difference. It's kind of like preset, but I have the red velvet pillows that I got at TJ Maxx, like velvet bolsters. I don't know exactly where I want these yet. I have 2 other little areas that may work. So for now, we're gonna set that here. I also snagged this at HomeGoods, this Christmas tree pillow. I'm normally not one for like a beaded pillow. I don't know. I feel like it can look cheesy if done not the right way. It looked like ornaments, looked like a decorated tree, felt very elegant to me. So I grabbed it for this here, my little gingerbread man one. Love this one. We'll put this one here for now. Now this area is actually kind of pre-done. I had to film something and I already used these cranberries. So I like where this is at. This is that CVS strand, so good. I just added this little nutcracker. I have a candle, so we need to fill this vase. I grabbed some stems at Target. This is a cedar stem, and then we have a pine stem. So we're gonna mess around and see what works. You also have to let me know. Is this stuff interesting? Do you like watching people decorate for holidays? Like, I think I was frustrated the other night because it was taking me so long to do so, and I was just like, for some reason, overwhelmed with the decorating process this year. And I was like, I don't even know if like they enjoy seeing this stuff. I mean, I like seeing how people decorate for holidays, and honestly, I feel like it's kind of refreshing seeing that it's like not easy peasy and not as like perfect as everyone witnesses on Instagram. So you'll have to let me know if you do like this, if this is enjoyable, if you like watching the decorating process, or if you're just like, no, go back to like normal vlogs, you know. I'm curious. Come on, work with me here. Love this greenery. It looks very realistic. Also loving the mixture of like the pine with the cedar. It's like a whole new world for me. I don't normally do this, so this is great. I like that. I'll have to cut tags, but this is working. I like the cranberry, the greenery, simple, easy, classic. Really pretty when you walk in. That's done. So this will be the first time that I'm decorating this little area. I have an idea. I have a cute gingerbread house that I know will go here. I'll probably just switch out this greenery for something else. And then I do have an extra cranberry strand, so I may put it like around the photo frame. We'll see, but let's start with the gingerbread and the greenery and go from there. Wow, that took longer than I would like to admit to get that to work the way I want. It is finally giving the look that I would like. It was like a mixture of 5 different branches, but it looks good. Love the cranberry around the top. That, nice. Moving on. Okay, so I have this cute little area. We just hung up this photo. It's like drizzle or doodle paintings of dogs. But we saw Hitch and Ollie in it, so when we were shopping for pictures, we were at Home Goods, and so I was like, wait, do you see what I see? And when we saw it, we're like, okay, we have to take that home. So anyways, we hung this up, and I have this cute little ottoman. So what I'm thinking is I want to put a pillow here, and then I want to drape cranberry over, but we have to decide what pillow. The green or the red.
What can Bobby's doing?
Whoa, all right.
Goodness.
We can work with that. That cranberry is flowing. I like it. I like when that works. You know how sometimes you fight it? Like I fight those every year.
Yeah,
this
good.
one worked.
I love the picture.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
really like
It's
the
cool.
artwork.
All right, well that came together nicely. Moving on. Okay, this area I just quickly set up. I just threw a pillow in the bolster here, and then on the side table, which will be next to the tree, I have like my milk and cookies set up. It is so cute. I found a cute plate at CVS along with like a little Santa, and then I had like a little milk and cookies set, like a little plate set. Okay, also, I don't know how long this will last here. I may have to move it to like the dining table, but we have everything blocked off at the moment, and with the tree, we probably won't let Atlas out here a lot, so this may be able to stay out. I don't know, but this is the idea. It's pretty cute, right? Okay, now I'm gonna run around and place a few things like the 2 vases and work on the stockings and whatnot. So enjoy this little decorating time lapse that's about to happen because I have to make some progress. I only have Grandma here for a little bit longer, and I gotta get some things off the floor. It's driving me nuts. So for the stockings this year, I still want to try to put them here. We'll see. I ordered really intense hooks that he should not be able to pull down. There's not going to be anything in them. So if he pulls it down, it'll just be the stocking coming down. So we'll give it a try and see how it works. If not, we'll hang them from the mirror, but I'd rather not. So I want to use this as my mantle. So we're going to give it a try.
I'm strong like bull, Mom.
Also, if you have a toddler, what was the main thing you had to change about your Christmas decor? I'm guessing the tree, but I'm just curious because that part's not as fun. Oh my God. I mean, he would have to be the straw. I think the stocking would have ripped before that.
All right, you want to see if you can reach them?
I mean, you can see.
All right, go get the stockings for Mommy. Go see if you can terrorize those stockings. Go ahead.
These are on there pretty tight.
Go get them.
Can you see? Come try.
Go see.
Come on.
Go ahead, go get them.
I don't want to teach him to touch it, but.
He's gonna figure it out anyhow. There you go. Oh, if he climbs on you, that's it.
He can reach them, but I will do a pull test later myself. I'll let them sit and adhere for a minute. And we will go anchor the garland real quick. Or add hooks over there. But yay, stockings are hung. Let's anchor the garland now. Should we buggy proof that? Okay, well, blonde moment. I just anchored. I have one anchor left. I thought I was filming. I had a whole conversation with myself that I thought I was sharing with you, but I was not. I'm using the bigger ones for the garland because obviously I do not want that to move at all. And I'm curious how these are gonna stick. I'm gonna let Sawyer do a pull test and see if they even budge. I also don't have much around the garland at the moment, and I have like a serious amount of these anchoring this thing down. So if he's able to move it, I'd honestly be impressed at this point. So anyways, let me attach the last one. That's done. Now everything is anchored. I feel better about Atlas even just being around it now. He has not shown any interest in it. I mean, he goes, ooh, ooh, because it looks pretty, but he has not tried to pull or do anything to it. So fingers crossed it stays that way. I do have lights, and I'll probably attach those later tonight when I'm sitting here and Atlas in bed, and I can just quickly, in theory, quickly light the lights, light the garland. Well, that was a lot. That was a good bit in the, I don't know, the hour and a half Grandma was here. Whoa, how'd that feel? I'm gonna go stepping on the anchors. I do have a few more things I need to do, but I don't think Grandma needs to be present for it, so that's good. Ooh.
Grandma's out of here.
Ooh. Now, I'm not even sure how many days I've been attempting to finish decorating for Christmas. I think at this point it's like 4 or 5 days, or like 4 or 5 attempts. There's been days in between because, you know, mom life and waiting on deliveries and whatnot. I feel like I'm like 88% there. We actually leave tomorrow for Utah to head to Utah for Thanksgiving to visit my brother. So I'm gonna try to get done as much as I can today and finish up what I have here. And then we'll deal with the Christmas tree and anything else that arrives when we get back. But we got a delivery. We have more garland. I think these are 6-foot strands. I have 9-foot strands coming. Honestly, I just didn't know what I needed where, so I kind of ordered a variety. I also have a few other things that just arrived. It's just been madness. I tried to pack as much as I could last night so today wasn't so crazy, but it never fails. Things don't go according to plan. It was a whole thing. I had a random appointment this morning and it just took more time, all this stuff. So it feels good though, because I'm like almost packed as well, and it'll feel nice to have like Christmas done and kind of like put away, and I can get things back to the storage unit and have it like be clean when we get back. But yeah, packing days are just always kind of overwhelming. So we're gonna decorate for Christmas during the midst of it. All right, we have garland, so we'll go mess with that in a second. But real quick, since I'm here, I'll do a quick show and tell of a few things, like other things that arrived and also a few other things that I found. I found these really cute little wood nutcrackers. I ordered these from Amazon. I will have them linked below. Hopefully they're still available. I really liked these. I feel like they look very classy, but also unique. And I have a really large one. Remember, I did that one on the mantle. So I thought it'd be nice to have the smaller ones to incorporate somewhere so we can mess with those. I don't know where these are gonna go yet, but they're really cute. I stopped into Home Goods the other day and I needed to find Christmas napkins for like Christmas dinner. Saw this one and I immediately threw it in my cart. It is giving Pottery Barn holiday vibes and I'm so into it, and it has like the little cranberries, which obviously we know, very into cranberries. So I snagged these. And then I also just grabbed these simple ones, which are just linen with a red embroidered stripe on it. I also use this size sometimes for my kitchen towels. I just feel like it looks more unique, and I also like that sometimes they're not so big because some kitchen towels are huge. So anyways, I liked both of these, so I grabbed them. Has nothing to do with Christmas decorations, except they are so cute for Atlas. I grabbed these gingerbread ones. I also ordered little reindeer ones for him and my niece. I had those sent to Utah, but I'll have them linked down below. But how cute are the gingerbreads? How to show you those. Grabbed a few trays. I grabbed this one. I have the square version. I have it by my like coffee nook. And so I grabbed this Lazy Susan one, and I'm not quite sure what I'm even gonna do with this, but I liked that I had something that matched that. So in case I need it for like serving or I don't know, a certain party, I just have a few pieces that match. So I just thought I'd keep it in my like serveware. They had the same tray that I already own, but they had it again in the smaller size. So I grabbed it because I already own the bigger size and I love it. So again, if we're hosting a party or I need a smaller size, but at least now like I have a set. Okay, that was my show and tell of everything I got while I was at Home Goods. So now let's go throw up the garland and see how that looks on the shelf. So these strands that arrived are the 6 foot. I'm feeling like I will end up switching it out for the 9 foot once it gets here, but I really just want to see what it looks like and kind of see what we're working with. So we're just going to throw this up and see how it goes. So halfway through I decided to test out how both of the 6 foot strands would look together right here, and it looks really pretty. This is kind of giving like what the 9 foot would look like, maybe just a little shorter, less droopy. So it'll kind of depend on how Atlas reacts. I'm gonna put up the other side. We'll see, I may switch it out, but it still looks really, really good. I'm still just so impressed with this garland. Like it looks so pretty up. I love how full it is. All right, let's put up the other side. I've been pretty impressed. Atlas has left these stockings alone for the most part. The other day he was kind of shaking one of them, but he was not like pulling on them or anything like that. And these things are like seriously on there. I mean, he would have to have all the strength in the world to get that off. These hooks are no joke. I can't decide yet. It kind of looks like a lot, but I also have been looking at it bare for like 2 weeks now, or like a week. So I'm very curious how the 9 foot will look, so I may mess with it, but it is so pretty. Now we just have to see if Atlas will leave it alone. I mean, he hasn't touched the one on the TV stand, so we may be good. But yeah, this looks really pretty. I like it. I also ordered enough to do the mirror, but that might be a lot of greenery. I don't know yet. Okay, that's done. So a cute trend that I have been seeing is to take ribbon, like chiffon ribbon, and tie it to like candlesticks or vases to kind of like transform your decor that you already have out year round into Christmas, so you're not just buying multiple candlesticks and storing them. And I was like, wait, that's a really cute idea, because I already have these black iron candlesticks. So I'm just gonna take this red ribbon and tie it around it. That turned out so pretty, and I feel like it adds just like that last little touch and little detail over here. Highly recommend. I might use this on other things too. I just don't know what, but it's really cute. Just like tie around and just add a little accent. And we all know red bows are in this year, so I now have some red bows. These would even be cute to make a few and like put them on the tree too. Huh? Yes? Yes. Hi, baby. I know, moving on. Say move, 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 move. That was pretty much all of the decorating that I am able to do with the decorations that I have until more arrives. So the last thing I wanted to do is quickly share with you my wrapping paper situation, because I used up every little bit of the wrapping paper that I had last year. So I had to start completely fresh. I had to create a theme this year. So everything under the tree will like go together. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but like that's something that makes me really, really happy. So I wanted to kind of show you the vibe that I'm going for. I found most of this at like Home Goods, or TJ Maxx. And I feel like those are the places that I always check because you can find like the really big rolls at like a great price. Really wanting it to feel traditional and kind of classic. So to start off, I thought it'd be so fun just to have a solid red wrapping paper. And this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. For Atlas, this is so fun. I ended up finding this Mickey Mouse wrapping paper with a red Santa hat on it, and it's on craft paper, so that kind of goes. This one has Santas on it, and it says I believe in Santa and its presents, and it's just kind of like classic red and cream. This one has green wreaths with like candy canes and bells, and then this one is from Walmart. It's a red and cream stripe. It's giving candy cane, but like vintage candy cane, and I'm about that. Everything is like really soft and creamy and classic, so very excited about my wrapping paper choices. And then I grabbed this ribbon from Sam's. It's the plaid, so I thought that'd be a fun way to tie it in. I also found this red velvet ribbon. And then this one's actually more for decorating if I need big bows, but I found this at Walmart. It's just a very wide red wired velvet ribbon. So that's everything that I found wrapping paper wise. I'm out of breath. We're like 90% decorated, and I finally feel like my Christmas vision is coming to life. So with all that being said, thank you for joining me for this decorating for Christmas vlog and Christmas decoration haul, like everything, literally everything that I have found so far. I'm completely out of breath, but oh my gosh, that was a lot. It's been a journey over the last like week and a half getting this place transformed, but I'm like starting to see the end and it's coming together and everything looks so good. So with all that being said, I'm gonna do my best to try to find a link to everything that I talked about and shared and have it down below, so that way if you liked it, you can find it. And I'm so excited for next video because we're decorating the Christmas tree. We're gonna go Christmas tree shopping, and it'll just be all the finishing touches. Everything should be here, so we will be finishing decorating for Christmas in the next video. So thank you for watching part 1 of decorating for Christmas. I'm tired. I'm gonna go finish packing, so that is it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.